Our scripture today is Luke 1:46 through 55. My soul proclaims your greatness, O God, and my spirit rejoices in you, my Savior. For you have looked with favor upon your lowly servant, and from this day forward all generations will call thee blessed. For you, the Almighty, have done great things for me. And holy is your name. Your mercy reaches from age to age for those who are in awe before you. You have shown strength with your arm. You have scattered the proud in their conceit. You have deposed the mighty from their thrones and raised the lowly to high places. You have filled the hungry with good things and sent the rich away empty. You have come to the aid of Israel, your servant, mindful of your mercy, the promise you made to our ancestors, to Sarah and Abraham, and to their descendants forever. This is the word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
The scriptures that we reflected on during Advent tell the story of the events leading up to the birth of Jesus. We hear about shepherds and angels and the Emperor Augustus and his decree of all the world should be registered. We hear of the birth of Jesus. The children's moment mentioned the Magi who traveled far to visit the Christ child and pay homage to him. Today, I'd like to talk about some women involved in this joyous, world-changing experience. I'd like to start with a reading entitled Wise Women Also Came, written by J. Richardson. Wise women also came. The fire burned in their wombs long before they saw the flaming star in the sky. They walked in shadows, trusting the path would open under the light of the moon. Wise women also came, seeking no directions, no permission from the king. They came by their own authority, their own desire, their own longing. They came in quiet, spreading no rumors, sparking no fears to lead to innocent slaughter, to their sister Rachel's inconsolable lamentations. Wise women also came, and they brought useful gifts. Water for latest washing, fire for warm illumination, a blanket for swaddling. Wise women also came, at least 3 of them, holding Mary in the labor, crying out with her in the birth pangs, breathing ancient blessings into her ear. Wise women also came, and they went, as wise women always do, home a different way. As I was thinking about this sermon and Mary's experience, I really wanted to reach into the heart of the Christmas narrative and talk about Mary. So this sermon, this song, if you will, is primarily in the voice of Mary. Hi, my name is Mary. You've heard a lot about me. The way they tell the Christmas story, it all sounds so simple. Oh, don't get me wrong, I really like it. It's just that for so long, people have been telling my story. And the way they tell it, it all sounds so simple and so easy, so neat and tight, that I hardly recognize myself as a story at all. Well, it's not your fault. It started a long time before your time. Luke and Matthew started telling the story. They wrote my story down, and they cleaned up a lot. But who could blame them? Nobody likes messy birth stories. And as birth stories go, my baby's birth was a messy one. When Luke tells the story, he likes to play down messiness. But it was messy, right from the start. I'll explain what I mean by that in a bit. There I was, no more than 14, an ordinary young woman of my talents. My parents wanted me to settle down, so they betrothed me to a local carpenter. Joseph was a good man. A little quiet, perhaps, but a good man. So it was all right. I was comfortable. I felt like I knew where my life was going. And along came someone claiming to be a messenger from God. An angel, no less, named Gabriel. What an entrance he made. There I was, all alone, minding my own business, and along comes an angel. He scared the life out of me. I had no idea what I was in for. Imagine my surprise when he says to me, "Greetings, favored one, God is with you." I was speechless. He reassured me, saying I should not be afraid. But then he just blurts it out. He tells me that I, Mary, have found favor with God. Imagine that. Then he says, I'm about to conceive in my womb and bear a child. And no ordinary child, mind you, but the child of the Most High, who would take over David's throne and his reign would last forever. Would you believe it? I didn't know what to think. But I told Gabriel that he must have the wrong girl. I was a virgin, hello. Then he says, the Holy Spirit will come upon me, and the power of the Most High will overshadow me, and a child will be born. He said, nothing is impossible for God. Okay, I had to give him that. He also told me that my cousin Elizabeth, who had been childless her entire life, had also conceived a child and was 6 months pregnant. I didn't know what to say. Does that ever happen to you? You hear something so incredible, you just don't know how to respond, and then you end up saying something that may sound really stupid. I can't believe what I said at the same time. When I think back on it now, it had to be the Holy Spirit that prompted me to say what I did. Because I sure don't know how I would have had the nerve to say it on my own. I looked Gabriel right in the eye and said, "Here am I, the servant of God. Let it be with me according to your word." I must have been out of my mind. Well, it must have been what I wanted to hear, because after that, Gabriel left. I don't mind telling you that it took a while to process. And I'm not sure I really fully believed Gabriel's great announcement until the Holy Spirit showed up. Now I know you're all really curious about how it all came about. But there are some things that you just don't talk about. And being overshadowed by the Most High is one of them. All you need to know is that I became pregnant. You're familiar with my story. And what a mess that was. A mess in the sense that it was so far out of the ordinary, it was a mess to wrap your head around it. And a mess because it was dangerous. In Nazareth, in my day, they did a far-side more than frown upon young girls who became pregnant before they were married. In those days, you could be stoned to death if anyone found out. So, I kept it to myself at first. I couldn't help wondering about what the angel had said about Elizabeth, though. Could it be true that at her age, Elizabeth had finally become pregnant? I wondered if she had any angels visiting her house. And I thought that maybe it helped me understand what was happening. So I convinced my parents to let me go and visit her. When I arrived, I couldn't believe my eyes. There was Elizabeth, belly out to ear. When she caught sight of me, she let out a loud cry and started exclaiming how I was blessed among women, and so was the fruit of my womb. She wanted to know why I had come. She asked me why the mother of her Lord should come to her house. She told me that the moment she saw me, the baby in her womb leapt for joy. Elizabeth was also downright joyous, and it was contagious. She went on and on about how blessed I was, and I was beginning to feel that joy myself. I didn't fully understand what was going on in my body, of course. But I knew that God had special plans for my child and for me. And I knew that that was a joyous thing. In my joy, I was flooded with words from the Torah, from the prophets Isaiah and Habakkuk. Words of Hannah, words from the Psalms, just rushed into my mind. And I began to sing. I sang a song of joy. The words of my song are the words you heard in the scripture today. Today, my song of joy is known as the Magnificat. That was magnifying God. Generations have indeed called me blessed. For over 2,000 years, my story has been told in word, in art, and performance, and in song. But like I told you before, they've prettied it up so much, I hardly recognize myself. They've turned me into something that I am not. They make me out to be so meek and honest. They talk about how I surrendered myself to God, which is true. They represent me as a perfect model of the virtuous woman. They point to this image of me as a meek, obedient virgin mother as an example of women to follow. Surely live up to that, really. Is that how you see me? Have you any idea what it means? What it takes to carry the child of the Most High in your womb? Does it sound like a task for me? I was a scared young woman. No one special. Why God chose me, I will never know. I was just an ordinary young woman who lived over 2,000 years ago in a little town called Nazareth. I had no power or station of my own. I was lowly in my culture. And God chose me. God did what God is always doing. God chose what was ordinary and did something extraordinary. God looked with favor upon me. God chose me to help change the world. My joy overflows. I am part of God's plan to change the world. But guess what? So are each of you. If I had known what was coming along with all of this, would I have still said yes? I'd like to think so. But truly, I don't know. I don't know how I found the courage to say yes. But I do know one thing. If you want an example to follow, choose that one. Forget the image of me as a submissive, obedient virgin mother, and look at who I really am. I had the courage to say yes when the proposal was beyond comprehension and beyond spirit. I had the courage to harbor the child of God in my body. When I realized the amazingness of it all, I was so overcome with joy and sang praises to God. If you want to hold me up as an example, hold up the image of who I really was in this familiar story. An ordinary young woman who had the courage to say yes to a terrifying proposal, the fierceness to see it through, and then sing praises to God on joy. Do you have the courage to harbor Christ within you? When the power of the Most High overshadows you, do you have the courage and the faith to be the bearer of God to this world? That is the terrifying challenge my story offers. I challenge you to be at God's disposal, to become filled with God's light, to overflow with joy for the sake of the world. As I look around this brand new world of 2017, seems in deep need of people who will give themselves over to God-fearing, to ease the suffering and bring about the justice and the mercy that this world so desperately needs. God gave me the courage and the abundant joy to give myself over to God's plan. I trust that God will grant you the things you need to do the same. Thank you for listening. It feels good to tell my own story for once. Goodbye for now. One thing that I find amazing about Mary and that impresses me so much about her is that Mary's faith overflows with beautiful joy. I sometimes think that we've lost any sense of real, pure, unbridled, unrestrained joy. Do we just smile when what's inside of us is really the first out laughing? And when something wonderful, something truly wonderful does happen to us, how do we take it in? Think about Mary's joy. So much joy that she burst forth into songs of praise. It was unrestrained. Mary sings joy about the grandeur and person of her God. Through the enduring witness of Mary, the mother of Jesus, may you find the beautiful joy that comes from receiving and giving yourself over to God's plan. Amen.